Hey Slightly Unblended, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'm doing a super fun look with the High Tide palette from Colourpop Cosmetics. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Yet again, I feel like this has been like forever since I filmed, but let's get creative. This kind of took me a hot minute, but I also am quite proud of it. I'm trying to recreate, well, not really recreate. I got a lot of inspiration from Brittany Huffman on Instagram. I absolutely love her work. She had just posted yesterday. Today is the 17th. Let me see, what is today's date? Yeah, today's the 17th. So the 16th, she had posted this really pretty pink look. And of course I was obsessed and I was like, I want to recreate that tomorrow, but kind of make it blue. But then I kind of put my own little spin on it, so I was like, well, I could just say I got the shape and stuff as inspiration, and I will try to recreate that look of hers very soon. But I just wanted to have a little fun and see where my creativity got me today, and that's kind of what I've done. But I'm really excited because my husband got me the High Tide palette from Colourpop, and like I've been oogling over it. I was like, that is such a pretty palette. I really want it. So I went to get my brows done and he picked it up for me and got it, and I was like, you're so sweet. So I'm going to do a look. So let's just get into it. I also have to film my base tutorial next. It's been a week. So to start out, I'm just gonna take this Morphe no name brush that I've had for forever, and I'm gonna go into the shade Urchin. And what I'm gonna do is just take that, and I'm going to go down my nose a bit and work it into the crease. Going back and forth, little windshield wiper motions. One of these days I'd love to sit down and recreate for a video a Ellie Star makeup look. I am absolutely obsessed with the things that she does. I've recreated one of her looks, and then there's, what was the color of this face? I've recreated like 2 looks of hers. So those ones are usually very time consuming, but I'd like to just sit down and film them one day. Now that I have that, I'm just gonna go into the shade. Let's see, what shade is this? Aha, Currants. I'm gonna take that real quick. Have to remember, because it's been like a little while since I finished this eye, but adding the gems in the liner kind of took a hot minute. But I'm just gonna give that a nice little blenderoo. I am gonna go back in and touch up Urchin. I cannot talk today. Just give it a nice blenderoo here. And I'm gonna take my DeWalt Beauty Lounge brush and I'm gonna go into just a splash. And it is so cute, so cute. Obsessed. And I'm gonna blend out Currants with it. This is way later in the day than I normally film, so if you hear a lot of traffic, I do apologize for that. Alright, see, it looks a little wild, but I'm gonna go back into Urchin and touch it up. And I'm gonna blend it out with Currants again. I just want for one of these days for Colourpop to love me as much as I love them, because there's a lot of my collection that is Colourpop. Like, I would not have room on this desk for all my Colourpop stuff, so I have like the palettes that I usually grab for, like in my array of mess that I have going on here, and then there's a lot over there. I'm just like, there's so much Colourpop here, but I just love them so much. They're my favorites. Alright, I'm going to take this brush, and it is a DeWalt Beauty Lounge little shader brush, and I'm going to take a little bit more of Urchins on it and just really work it into the crease here. I'm really excited about this look because I don't really ever feel like I film the most creative looks for y'all. So to be able to like sit down and get this finished today, like I'm so excited, and I hope that you like it. I know that it's not something that like a lot of people would consider to be like an everyday look, but it's fun, and I hope that it can be entertaining to watch it come together. I love to sometimes just sit down and watch people just put their creativity on their lids and just see like what they come up with. Actually, it's not that I kind of like doing that. I love to, because it's just so cool to see where like the brushes, the colors, your mind and everything takes you when it comes to makeup. It's really a cool process. Like, it's one of my favorite things to see, especially with my friends that I have on Instagram. When they come up with something, I'm just like, yes, go off. I love it. Do some more. I could watch you do this all day. I'm going back in and touch it up Urchin and Current. I almost said just a splash, but I'm going to get that here in a minute. It's going to look like I got socked in the eye for a second. Don't worry. That's how you know it's going to come together. Watch me say that and then mess it up. I almost turned on YouTube like I'm not sitting here doing a YouTube video. Alright, so we have a nice little array of goodness going on, but I am going to take this fluffy brush and go back into Urchin and just make sure that I'm getting a nice, smooth, seamless blend. Did I leave? Yeah, I left YouTube up. Well, oh my gosh, speaking of YouTube, I know it's been a while since I've really watched anybody do makeup on there, it feels like. And I've been watching a lot of like podcasts and stuff like that. I don't want to get on this too much, but the whole not having anything to watch over the last few days because one of my favorite channels can't upload for a minute has made me quite salty, and I'm just gonna leave it at that because I'm not trying to fight minions for a week again, and I'm not trying to dampen anyone's day. So now I'm just gonna take some micellar water on a Q-tip and get this carved out. So now that this is all cleaned up, I am going to take some clean canvas and fair from Gerard Cosmetics and just kind of carve out the crease and go from there. This is really fun because I'm fixing to start doing some like really fun like carving and blending and stuff. I'm really excited. I'm obsessed with this so far. I wanted to wear more dramatic lashes, but I forgot that I needed to get a picture of these lashes that Kiss and Influencer sent me for my Instagram. So I was like, well, I'll use them. Because they're magnetic lashes. And it's like, the eyeliner is magnetic and it's really, really cool, and it's so easy to just pop them on. And I would like to call this my welcome to my makeup therapy session because I am quite the ball of nerves right now, and just sitting down and creating today has helped me out so much. And once I figure out how to get my brows down again, because I went and got them done, I'll do an updated brow routine because the one was kind of bad and I just went with it. But that's kind of just how I roll. It's like, I did it, you know, like that's how I did it. I know that they don't look good, but it's kind of like a base, like go from there, and I'm sure anybody can like do a better job than me. So it's kind of just like an idea, you know. And also, like, I'm not gonna be halfway okay at every eye look or anything all the time. That's just how it goes. Like, we're people, you know, like, it's just, you know, not gonna be just really good at everything. Some days, like, there are bad brow days, so like there's no point in hiding it, and that was a bad brow day that I did that one. But anyway, yeah, just kind of tangent there. But now I'm going to go into Urchin again, and I'm just going to go ahead. Let me see, which brush did I use for that? Aha, yes, this cutesy little shadow brush real quick, and I'm going to go to about right here in the crease and just start to get it packed down. I'm gonna wing it out. Maybe if I have time tomorrow, I can film a quick little fastest cut crease ever with the Crown Noir Queen of the Cut Crease stencils. If you'd like, might run that on my Instagram since that'll be up and finished before this goes up. Because currently I'm pre-filming, which ended up being quite the lifesaver when we decided to go on a little excursion. Now I'm just going to go with that Nameless Morphe brush and really just focus that here. I want to say that it was in 2019. Yeah, that was when it was. We went to Fort Lauderdale to go see Taking Back Sunday, and I'd vlogged like the beach and stuff, and I meant to upload it, but I never got around to it. Would that be something that you would like to see? Because I like to, every once in a while when I come across that video, I'm like, oh. But yeah, that was just a thought there. So now I'm going to take that same Morphe brush I just cleaned off. I'm going to go into Currents again and blend out Urchin. I'm going to go back in and touch Urchins up in just a second. I keep saying Urchin like merchant, and it's Urchin. Like, I keep wanting to say it that way, and I'm like, no. And a little bit more of Current. Little blender. Little baby blends. At first, just then, I thought that I wasn't recording. I was like, am I for real right now? Okay, so I'm going to take this DeWalt Beauty Lunch brush. I'm going to go into just a splash and just kind of give that a little baby blend as well. I feel like this is nice. Alright, time to cut the crease again. So I'm not going to talk, but I'm going to take my Cellar Water and a Q-tip for all that. So, BRB. I'll leave that part in though, because I feel like it's kind of useful, but it'll be sped up. Alright, let's see. Time to carve it out yet again. I just cleaned it up. So I won't talk for this part, and then I know when I'm doing my line work, I cannot talk and do that. Not at all, because I tried it earlier. My husband had come in here. We were kind of talking, and I was like, I gotta stop. So I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna talk, and then I'll do like the other shadow work, and then like during line work, I will be shoosh. Okay, that took longer than expected, so I bet my camera does in the middle of this. So I think what I'm going to do right now is just reset it, so I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Elf and J Kiss a J5 brush, and I'm going to go into Urchin and just kind of wing this a little bit. I feel like I just messed that up. Whoops. Alright, I'm going to take the Elf and J Kiss a J5 brush and go into Urchin and do a little wing. And then I'm going to blend that out with Currants. And touch up Urchin. And then do a little baby blend with Currants on this shader brush here. And to clean up right in here, I'm just going to take my brush that I use, my M408 brush, and clean it up. Alright, time for some line work. So I'm going to be quiet now because I cannot talk and wing. Alright, that's one of them. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of blending. So what I'm going to do now is take that small shader brush from DeWalt Beauty Lounge and go into Lunar, which is a really beautiful like dark blue shade. Just a real quick like. Make sure I have it cleaned off though. But I'm going to tap out any creasing that I may have going on. Not a whole lot. And just go ahead, take Lunar and pop it near the lash line. Alright, I'm going to go into Urchin now and just kind of tap that on to blend out Lunar. Just give it a nice little pat-a-roo. And to blend that out, I'm going to take Currants to do that with the same brush cleaned off. Just tap it down and blend it out. And I'm going to touch up Lunar just a little bit. And clean that brush off and touch up Urchin again. Well, I say again, I haven't done it yet. Now I'm doing it. And just a little bit more of Currants to get it nice and evenly blended. And now for the secret to making sure that your base stays about the color that it is. Well, like what I do anyway. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Blend Bunny Blends palette and go into Cream and Sugar, which is a white shade, and I'm gonna take it on this Nameless Morphe brush, and what I'm gonna do is pat that down in there and just kind of diffuse Currants with it to keep it all set and to blend that out and to help to keep it from transferring these gorgeous teal shades onto the base. Take this Luxie brush right here. I already used Cream and Sugar on it earlier, but I'm just going to go ahead and just do circular motions to get it nice and blended. And everything is just so diffused and nice and ready for the next step. So I'm not going to talk now because I'm going to do like a very tricky double wing situation. So I will be quiet for this part. Alright, so I'm going to go add the gems and do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. Oh, real quick before I go, I'll show you what I did for like my sparkle, which I am going to add a little bit of a blue highlighter, but I'm using the Kama Cosmetics Diamond Dust. It doesn't really have a name on it, so for that I used, where did it go? I have a fluffy brush. I'm going to take this BH Cosmetics number 2 brush and just tap a little and just pop that there. Alright, so this is the finished look. What do you think? So far, my opinions on the High Tide palette, I love it. Like, so far, I have not been disappointed with Colourpop. Like, just about everything I've tried from them, I love. Their brow products, I can't figure out. That doesn't mean I dislike them. I just suck at brows, and I'm very well aware of it. So, anyway, like, just about anything from Colourpop that I've tried, I love. And this High Tide palette is no exception. I'm obsessed. I can't wait to do something with it again tomorrow, because if I feel up to it, I'm definitely going to do another look with it tomorrow. Anyway, I don't want to keep you here just entirely too long because sometimes I do that. But I do want to thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to keep up with my awkward face and shenanigans while I'm not here on YouTube, I will have all my social medias down below. TikTok, Twitter, Facebook page, it's almost abandoned. Almost abandoned. Instagram, where I'm the most active and all that good stuff. And if you'd like to keep up with me while I am here on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. It makes my day to know that I can make friends here. And let me know if you've tried the High Tide palette down below. Or let me know what your favorite Colourpop product is, because like I'll try it if I have it. And if you have a palette that you would like to see me do a tutorial with, if I have it, I'll do it. If I don't have it, I'll probably order it because I love Colourpop. But I need to do a video like going through my Colourpop palettes because that would be fun. Like, I just love Colourpop. I wish they would love me, but I will love them and maybe one day they'll love me. Okay, I'm being awkward, but I do want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye.